Hello ladies, today I'm going to I'm going to show you how to upcycle your bottles. Can you see? Sorry. I'm going to show you how to decorate them and dry brush iridescent gold on them and embellish them. These are, I haven't embellished these as much as I would have liked, but they need to sit inside here, and if I put too much on they won't sit right. So you can just about see the gold, can't you? Can you see it? The gold. And this is embossed paper and it just brings out the detail. You can't really see very well. And this is the rose lace from Deb's store, and on the lid I've used the lovely clock cabochons that I really like. This was all wood, plain, and I've added a coat of gesso to it and then some blush pink, and then distressed it with my sanding block. And I think later on I'm going to add a little bit ink of gold to it round the edges, just to so it all. And on the back of it I've put a sheet of graphic 45. So I've just done that just to add it something, and it's actually got hangers. It's got two little that I can hang it on the wall, but I'm not sure yet what to do with it because I'm going to be redesigning my craft room in October, so that needs to be done. So I've done that in mind, and I have got a lot of pink in this room anyway, so I just thought it'd look really nice. I'm not sure what to put in my jars yet. It'll more than likely be beads, but I'm not sure. But that's what I'm going to show you how to do. There's 10 in. There should have been 12, but there was only 6, so with what I've done they'll all fit in really nicely. So I'll start at the beginning and I'll go through how to add the paper. You can paint directly onto the bottle, but over time the paint will chip and you can see the glass through it, and this just gives it a bit more. So I will make a start and show you how to do it. Okay, right. I've just got plain copy paper, and I'm not sure if you can see that I've embossed. It's just copier paper and I've embossed it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer round and just tear it, and it doesn't matter because all the edges and the creases and that, because that'll add to the dimension of the bottle. So I'll show you what I do, and I've still got 5 to do. Today has just gone so quick. I just don't know how I've managed to do anything today. It's just been one of those days. So what you just need some PVA glue. This is from one of our crafting stores, so it's just a common garden PVA glue, and I just put some in my little I can't remember what you call them now. Oh dear. Anyway, so that's what I've done. So let's see. And I did kind of 3 together. So all I'm going to do is just tear it, because I think it gives it more. Oops, I think there's 2 here. Yep, there is. There we are. I'm just going to tear it. And what I like to do is I like to add a coat of PVA to the bottle as it helps the paper to adhere to it. And I just like to give it a quick once over, a quick coat. And it's just very simple. Can't tell you how many years I've had this jar sat, this spice rack sat in my to-do cupboard. So I thought I'll do it today. I'm going to be a bit more adventurous than making cards all the time. And then I'm just going on the reverse side. I'm just going to add a layer of PVA to my paper. And all you do is just line it up using your fingers, and then yucky, hold on, shouldn't have done that. Stick my fingers in, and then I can, it's a bit like decoupage but with plain paper. And then what I'll do is I'll just a pair of scissors and chop round. Yeah, PVA is a bit like Mod Podge. I just find this is just as good, and especially for projects like this, it's really good. So you just work your way around the bottle. It's just so simple. So I've washed my hands about 50 times today. I've had paint on them, I've had glue on them. So there we are. Can you see? Can you see what I'm doing? Just wrapping it around the bottle and then just trimming the top off. I shouldn't really use my good scissors. It doesn't matter if it's rough and that, because it just adds, can you see? Just adds to it. And then one more piece, I think. Glue this on, and that will cover that. I'm always talking to myself, Jeannie, always. Rick will be in the study and I'm sat in here talking to myself when I'm doing projects, and I'm saying, oh no, that won't work, and my husband shouts to me, what did you say? I said, not talking to you. Who's here? Why not say hello? Here we are. So that's that. So I think I'll do another one just for those people who have arrived. Deb must be busy. She mustn't be able to make it today. So again, just a thin, just really just so it helps the paper adhere to your bottle when you're oh, we seem to have lost somebody, so maybe they don't like what I'm doing. do that to that. Who's here? Are you still here, Jeannie? Right, there we are. You see just how easy it is, and it makes so I'll just finish this one on and then I'll move to the next step. Oops. I wonder who else is here apart from you two. You enjoying being part of the team again, ladies? I know I am. I'm going to be coming to America again next year, same time of year. I had a chat with Deb at oh, I don't know who Dixie Doodles is. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be coming to America again next year. So hopefully I'll get to see you again next year, Rebecca. I'll just finish this bottle off and then I'll move on to the next bottle, on to the next stage, sorry. Oh, good. Be lovely to see you again. You know, we had visitors for a meal the other week, and we used, you know, the napkins that you bought me, Rebecca. Used them, so it was nice because I remembered. It was nice to have something to remember you by. There we are. That's another jar done. So we'll leave them to one side, and then I give them a coat then of white. I like to give it a coat of white, so if the pink, so we'll give it a coat of white. So I've got some gesso, which is nearly coming to the end of its life, bless. Hi Amy, you all okay? Right, I'll just run through quickly what I've done. This is one of these spice bottles, and all I've done is embossed copy paper and laid it over the bottle. Now I'm going to give it a coat of white gesso, and it dries really quickly, this gesso, I'm pleased to say. And I'm using pink as well, Amy. Oh, hi Marianne. So it's just really, really quick. Yeah, so can you see? while that's dry, I'll get these other 2 bottles painted. So I've really enjoyed doing this today, although it's I hoped to have had 5 finished, and just do the other 5 while I'm, you know, showing you the technique. I am recording it too, so that should be good. Those of who are not able to watch will be able to watch it on record. You see, it's so quick, but I've had that many interruptions today, and of course I've had my exciting news to share as well, so it's been a mad busy week. Okay, honey, no worries. Whoops. Don't know what happened there. So can you see, even though there's all creases and that in the jar, it just gives it a bit more. I'm not sure. I hold it still down a bit. Can you see? You see, I think you might be able to see better when I paint it the pink. So, and I'm just using cheap acrylic. This is called blush pink. Is it like Mod Podge? Yeah, I would say it is. I mean, I would use Mod Podge, but I've always used the PVA because it's cheaper for what, you know, for what I'm using it for. I would use the Mod Podge for, I mean, you could use your Mod Podge on this as well, so there's no, that was just to hand, and I do have Mod Podge, so I just picked that one up this morning and I've gone with that. So right now I'm going to go over with the pink, and this is a lovely soft blush pink, and just paint over the give it a layer of pink paint. And as I'm painting the pink, can you see the texture? I'm not sure. Hold on. There we are. Can you see the texture there and there and round the lid? Can you see? So it's called blush pink, and it's like a baby pink. It's beautiful, and it's just the colour I wanted as well for this project. Usually I do my jars in black and that, but I thought because I want to use this in my room, I wanted it a nice soft pink. I like pink, but I think my favourite colour is purple, and I love autumnal colours like the browns and oranges, and so that's that done. So I'll just paint another one while that one dries. I think I'm going to use all this in this. I'll have to get myself some more. So as you can see, it's just so simple, so easy to do, but you get so, if this was a standalone jar, if they were standalone jars and didn't go in the spice rack, I would add a lot more embellishments, but because I've got to be careful to be able to get them in and out of the spice rack, that's why I've just gone for quite simple, and able to get all the hello Patricia. So can you say, I'm really, it is just gorgeous, that colour. I love it. So that's that bit done. Well, I'll just paint this one as well while I've got the pink paint in here, otherwise it'll only dry up. So I don't want that, do we? Makes a nice change to, usually I make cards, but I just thought this time I'm going to do something different. So that's that one. So I'll leave that to one side. Now, I'm not sure of the number. This is the rose trim. If I turn it round that way, you can see. So I'm using that from Deb's stall. It's usually on a strip, but I've cut round it, and you know how I love to do that. And then I've used on the lids, I've used the lovely clocks cabochons on all the lids, and I've done exactly the same to the lids, and I've put a string of pearls round. And then what I'll do is I'll show you what I'll do with that. So this now will go on this jar, if it's dry. No, they're still wet. So what I've done, I've got one here I prepared earlier. So I've added it, I've glued it to the jar, and then along the top I've used this trim. Looks like little hearts, and that's from my stash. I just wanted to keep it all in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint over that. So I'm going to paint over the lace. Seems a sacrilege, but it'll and then I'm going to paint over the beads on the lid. Paint over them on the lip. Can you see I've just painted over them lightly? The same. So I've done that one, and I've got another one as well. And all I'm going to do is just paint over it. And paint the beads as well. I love this colour paint, it's beautiful. Thank you. Hi Patricia. Hello ladies. And that's, so I wait for them to dry. So as you can see, I've got a little conveyor belt. Also on the lid, I've done exactly the same. I've added the paper to the lid, put this on the cabochon on the top, some pearls round the lip, and then I'll just paint that as well. and leave that to dry, because I don't want no white, because it's like pinks. So can you see? So I'll leave that to one side. Leave that to one side. Now I have got, got my hand trusty, using using a dry brush, and I've got here, this is iridescent gold, it's a PBO high viscosity paint, and all I'm going to do is just put a little bit on my glass mat. And here's one of the lids I did earlier. I painted it earlier. And all I'm going to do is going to take a bit of that and then just work it on my brush backwards and forwards. You must remember not to wet your brush. And then I'm just going, using the flat of the brush, just highlight the gold. Can you see how it's highlighting the gold? Just using the back of your brush. Needs a bit more on, so go back in and get a bit more on. So it'll all blend in, and then just going to work my way around the top of it just to get the edge of the lid. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's still can't win with this lighting. It's driving me up the wall. It's getting dark here now. Got a lovely sunset as I look out my window. So that's the lid. So that's nicely done, just how I want it, and it just picks up the beads. And now I'm going to do the same. Now I've showed you I painted the pink, the lace flower, the rose lace, and I added and I painted that. So I'm just going to now, using the flat of my brush, is just brush it over the lace, and it'll pick up the edge of the lace, and it'll make it stand proud against the pink. When the light hits it, because it's iridescent, it will really stand out. I'm not sure, can you see? Can you see? If I tip it down. I think you can just about see it. Thank you, Rebecca. No, this Inca Gold is a wax. This is a paint. So, I mean, you can use Inca Gold, but I've only ever done it with the paint. And then just working it backwards and front, and then just going over my heart, going over the, well, they look like leaves actually. So I'm just working my way round, adding more to my brush, and just working my way round, making sure I've got them all. And now I want to go round and just using the flat of my brush, just running it around, just running it around the jar, so it picks up. Can you see as I'm painting? I should have used a darker colour. Do you know, I'm useless at this. I'm hoping once I've got my craft room reorganised and redone, I'll be able to sort the lighting out as well for my YouTubes, for the Ustream classes. I'm hoping you can see that. I'm really sorry, ladies. Hold on. See, just close that over. No, that's too dark. Oh, sorry, ladies. Let's see. Can you see it now? There's the gold there. Can you see it? Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 minute. It's gone dark here. Right, let me just try this. Can you see it now? Can you see that? That's better, isn't it? You can. I'll turn the other light on, but I just want you to see. Can you see the embossing? And if I turn it round to there, can you see the leaf now? The rose? I will take photographs of this so you can, detailed photographs so you can see it properly. Oh! Bloody hell. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Is that better? So all around it's really picked up. What I'll do is I'll take in-depth photographs of it so you'll be able to see and post them on the blog, on my blog. And then I just go all the way around and it picks up all the details, all the creases in the paper that you've put on, and it's just so quick and easy. Thank you. I'm sorry, ladies, I'm just getting so frustrated with the lighting in this room. It's driving me nuts, and I just apologise, can't apologise enough. So we've got that, and that, then put the lid on the bottle. It's like a stopper, and that's one bottle completed to go with the other bottle. And this is my spice rack, which I've shabby chiced. I put it was brown, so I painted it with white gesso. I then put a layer of the pink blush acrylic that I've used on the bottle, and the paper behind is from the Graphic 45. Oh my gosh, Tea Party, is it? And then I've just distressed it with some sandpaper, and I'm going to then, I will use the Inca Gold on this around the edges and that, but I've just, if I just show you, can you see? And I'll get 5 bottles in there, 5 bottles in each row, and that's why I didn't put a lot of embellishments on it, because I didn't, first of all I needed to get it inside there, and then of course I needed them to sit. So thank you, Jeannie. So I'll go on and do a bit more. Have you got any questions, ladies? This is dry now, so that's dried so quick. That has dried so quick. Oh dear. So you saw I did that a couple of minutes ago, and that is dry. That is ready for me now to add the gold. And I just always remember to use the flat of the brush, because the the gold will, it just, I don't know why, it just seems to go on better, and I've run out of gold. I'm having a moment, ladies. It's one of those lady moments. There we are. And you just gently brush the flat of the brush across, especially across the rows, and then just gently across, and it really picks up the crease on your paper. And don't forget your leaves. I mustn't forget my leaves at the top as well, my pale leaves. When I finally finish it, well, I'll finish this tomorrow. I'm not going to finish it tonight. It's been one mad day. Hi, Rhonda. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I know it's taken me most of the day to do what I've done, and I wanted to get it finished tonight, but with other things going on in the background at home, it's just been impossible. So I've got another lid ready, and I'll do exactly the same on here, and just go around. Always remembering to use the flat of the brush, just to, and it just picks up the flat, and then just around the lid, around the top. So that's 3 jars done, 7 more to go. Right, I think that'll, by just doing, has anybody got any questions? Hi, Sam. Oh, you must say hello to Sam for me, and hopefully I'll get to see him next year. Is he having a good time, Rebecca? Are you missing him? Hello, Mrs. Doubtfire. And there we are. That's another jar complete. I'm really pleased with how this has come out. I've been trying to rack my brains on colours and what to do, and I'm so pleased. And when it's all done, I will photograph it and put it on my blog and put photographs in the Gone Artsy Facebook group. I just want to thank you all for coming today, ladies. I hope you've enjoyed this different type of tutorial from me today than my usual cards. I just wanted to show you something that I'm so much enjoying doing at the moment. I'm really sorry about the lighting and everything, but I do so appreciate you coming and visiting, and I hope you have enjoyed the class. And if you have got any questions, then please don't forget to ask. I will answer them as soon as I get any queries and that. Thank you so much, Jeannie. Thank you, Rebecca, Patricia, Amy, Rhonda, it's been great having you with me, and I hope to see you all again. I don't think I'm going to have a class next month. I need to speak to Deb about that, because I'll be working really hard for my first show on TV. So I hope you all have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for watching today. Take care. Lots of love from across the pond. Bye.